Hi, everyone. I apologize that I couldn't be with you today, but I'm sure you guys are enjoying seeing Miss Burke and having her presence with you in Zoom. So, we are going to practice what we started last week. So, we're going to keep practicing because the more we practice, the better we get at it. So, we are writing to our friends today. The idea behind this is we want to write letters to family and friends to help maintain our relationships. It lets others know we care. It lets others know what's going on in our life. So the plan is to watch this pre-recorded lesson, discuss what you made last weekend as a group, and then you're going to go into your breakout rooms and fill out your writing organizers. After that is done, if there is still time, I want you guys to find out who you're writing to, and then I want you to watch the video on how to email and watch a video on how to share your screen, and then try your best to write an email. So if you do struggle, I see a lot of you guys on Thursday, so we can finish it then. So it's no big deal. But that's what you'll do if time allows, because 40 minutes goes by really fast. Okay, so first thing I want you guys to do is talk about what did you make. You can either pause the video at this moment and talk about it, or you can watch the whole video through and then kind of go back, but probably pausing would be the best. So you can click on here. It's going to take you to all the pictures you sent in to Miss Sarah, and we can already see that Sam made some meatballs, and then we have John Lazuka made brownies. So that will help you guys a lot when starting to fill out your graphic organizers. So you can take a moment here and pause here and click on that and discuss as a group what you made. And then Paras and Miss Burke, I would suggest writing it down so you guys can talk about it later when you have to fill out the graphic organizer. All right. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to fill out our cards like we did last week. We have a great example. Darren did a really nice job writing about chocolate cake, so I'm going to use his example. So he named his activity, and it was by him, which is great. So the big idea is we made chocolate cake. Okay, so just simply filling that in. And this is where it can be less, it can be more. I really like how Darren had a lot to say, so you can kind of see his went over a little bit, but we love that. The more the better. So he first said he got out chocolate pudding powder. Next, he mixed it nicely together and he let it stand for 5 minutes, and he put it in the cake oven at low temperature. And when the cake is ready, you must check the temperature and take the cake out of the oven. And when the cake is cooled down, you can eat it. So we want details here. How did your recipe go? What did you do? Okay, step 4, your reaction. Darren said really nicely the cake was delicious. It was a very nice chocolate cake. So that was great in his own words. And then here, step 5, we put it all together. So we have our date, 9/30/2020, the person he wants to send it to. And then he put all those sentences, step 2 through step 4 together. I made chocolate cake. First, I got out the chocolate pudding powder. Next, I mixed it nicely together. Last, I took the cake out of the oven. The cake was very delicious. And then he wrote, from Darren. And he copied a piece of this, put it in an email, and sent it to his family. It was very nice. So, at this point, I would like you guys to go into the breakout rooms. I want you to fill in your slides. There's enough slides for everyone. Put in what you made last week. This should be a little bit familiar because we've done it one time before. You guys did a really nice job. So like I said, the more we practice it, the better it gets. So go ahead and fill those out. And you guys can pause the video at this point. Okay, well, I hope that worked out well for you guys. We are now going to look at emailing. And the first thing we need to do is to make sure that we're logged in. And at this point, you may or may not be logged in. So I found this video. It seems to be helpful. It's how to log in. So let's watch that together as a group.
Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is MD Tech here with another quick tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to sign into your Google account. So this is a pretty straightforward tutorial, and without further ado, let's jump right into it. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using the Google Chrome web browser. However, you can use any web browser you prefer, as long as you navigate over to google.com. And once you're on the Google homepage here, you want to go ahead and left click on the sign in button near the top right corner of this window. At the time of this recording, it is a blue button here, so you're just going to have to give it a second to load up the sign in screen. At this point, you will insert your email or phone that you use to register your Google account. Most people will just type in their email address here, and then you'll left click on next. Then you will insert your password, so just type it in, and then left click on next. And there you go, guys. You have just successfully signed on to Google. So any services that are linked to your Google account, like Google Drive or YouTube, should automatically be synced up at this point. So pretty straightforward tutorial, guys. I hope I was able to help you out.
All right, so that's a super helpful guide on how to log in. At this point, hopefully you guys are logging in. Paras and Sharon, there is login passwords and the number 1 folder on the back drive. So in case you guys are struggling with usernames and passwords, are I think all there from last year. And so go ahead and pause the video and everyone try to log in. The next step is we're going to show how to share a screen on Zoom, just in case you need help there as well. Sharing a screen on Zoom is really helpful because then we can see what you're looking at. We can kind of help you guide through that. So here is a nice tutorial on how to share your screen. So in case you're struggling and you're not sure how to write an email or how to go log in, it is really nice and simple on Zoom. It's a couple clicks and you can share your screen and then we can really help you. So let's watch this video and show us how we can share our screen.
In this video, you'll learn how to share content within a Zoom meeting. Simply select Share Screen at the bottom of your meeting window to get started. From here, you'll be given various options for sharing, such as sharing your full desktop or an individual application you have open on your computer. You can also access advanced sharing options and the ability to share an individual file from a specific location as well. If you're planning to share content that contains audio, such as a third-party video, be sure to select Share Computer Sound in the bottom left-hand corner to ensure that your participants can hear your computer sound as you're sharing. When you're ready, select Share on the right-hand side. Once content sharing begins, you can always stop the share to stop sharing content with others at any time. If you need to pause the share to take a momentary break or prepare other materials, this is an option as well. Or if you'd like to share a new piece of content, you can simply select New Share and select another piece of content for a seamless transition.
Okay, so I should mention that to do this, you do have to have the Zoom application downloaded to your computer. So if you're just using the website to Zoom in, you will not have access to sharing your screen. At this point, I do suggest that you do download the Zoom app and we can work on it tomorrow. It does, probably take a little while to download, so it's okay if you don't have it downloaded. And if you have a Berkeley computer, that's a whole different story because you can't download on them. But you do need the app downloaded, and most of the Berkeley School computers do have the app downloaded on there. So that would be the only hiccup you guys might find right now while trying to share your screen is if you do not have Zoom downloaded, you cannot share your screen. So we're just going to really have to use our description words and really describe what we're seeing. And once again, I'll go back. We also see a lot of you guys on Thursdays, and we can help you on Thursday also get through it too. And, this is virtual as well. So if it's not working at all, at least we wrote our letter and we're practicing that. So we're just going to do the best we can. At this point, I would suggest going back into the breakout rooms if you guys have time. I'm sure you're probably running out of time by this point. And if you do have time, go ahead to the breakout rooms. And the paras and Miss Burke will help you guys, guide you through copying and pasting the beautiful stories, the beautiful letters you wrote, and you will be sharing it with some friends. Back here we have who you'll be sending it to. Thought it'd be great if you guys sent it to each other. And this is the sign up for this week. Patrick and Josh, you guys are sending to each other. John Lazuka and Luke P, you guys are sending to each other. Nick B and Darren, you will be partners. Sam and Drew, you will also be partners. This is for this week only. We'll be switching the partners next week, so we practice sending it out to everyone. All right, guys, good luck, and we will be working on this more, so if you're running out of time or you're completely stuck, it's okay. You can also practice some of vocab words or tell Miss Burke what you learned about Krispy Kreme this week. Those are also all things that you guys could discuss together. All right, I will see you guys in the afternoon. Good luck.